Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hi everyone, I am Ali. I am the CEO of Get Managed today. We build systems based on business workflows. It's totally automated workflows that business needs nowadays. So today, I just want to give you a great news about that. We are going to start a new series with Monday.com and integromat integrations where you will see everything that can be done with integromat and Monday.com by webhooks, APIs, and any information can be transferred between different tools. And now today the main agenda of the video is we are going to set up an overall board within the system, okay, and that overall board is going to be connected with integromat, and when anything happens in that board, when a new project comes in, it automatically going to create a templated board for that, and that template board has all the tasks that needs to be done for that project. An overall board must have all the information that CEOs and directors want to take a look on it. So this is where we are right now. And also the thing is the board should automatically get the link of that new project created in the overall board. So we are going to create that type of automations today, and we just make sure that you get all the understanding that you need. And please, if you like the video, please hit the like button and also comment with your feedback on it. If you have any questions for us, please leave us a feedback on it and we'll try to make a video with your own choice. Let's jump onto my screen. Hi again on just directly on the screen. So here you can see I just set up a workspace, like example workspace that have an overall board where we will add, or team members add all the projects for the high level of the teams, like CEOs and all of the directors, and all, so they can just see the overall board and they can see, okay, what is all the progresses that's going on different projects, what's the timeline of this project and all of that stuff. And then there's a template that's built in. We set up a template. Based on this template, system automatically takes it from there and apply it into our separate clients project folder based on with the name of the client, name of the project, let's say. And now if I move over, this is integromat scenario that we built in. It's based on Monday watch items, watch Monday.com items. Let's say whenever a new item comes in, we need to be just calling a webhook, by the way. So whenever a new item comes in, we'll go take it from there, and then we're using create a board module here, and you get the action here. So based on that, we are just picking that action, the pulse name, the name of the item. We are just taking it as the board name here, create a new board, and we are using workspace IDs, folder IDs, template ID. So if I go into Monday.com, so if you just click on the folder here, once you open up the developers mode, and here will be the developers mode here. If you can see Monday Labs, you go in and you can open up this developer mode. It should be activated. Then you can get all the IDs of different boards. So if you click here, this is my folder ID. And if I just comes into my template, okay, let's say which template needs to be applied. So when you open up this template, you can see this is my template ID, okay, that I want to apply on the system. And this is my overall board where I want to put that trigger. So the first module that I have here is watch board item. So it's mainly based on this project's board. Whenever a new item is created here, it automatically takes that item and put it in place. Okay, and take the item and pass the name to this board and just create the board by using that template. And then we are also doing one thing more here. There is a column in this system that I created with the name of the link. So whenever you can see this column here, link. So whenever a new board is created here, the link of that board is automatically placed under this column. Okay, so if I go back here, so we are using just like this, let's say, what's the pulse ID? We are using the pulse ID here, item ID that we are getting from this board. So let's say if I just click here and I click here, this all the information that I'm just taking it from watch board items, the item that we created, I'm just putting that item pulse ID here. So we make sure that for this item ID, we need to use the column that's a link, and I just put the link here of my workspace, or you can say of my board, and then I just put the ID, the new ID that just created here. So it automatically takes that ID and it will be good to go. An ID based on create a new board. So this board that we created as a new one, and we're just picking his ID. Because the second module just creating the board, and in the third one we're just creating that board's ID and putting it up into our link in the overall board. So when our CEOs or directors want to take a look on the board, so they have that link on there and they just review all the details and just click next, or just click on the link and they go to the link, the board specifically. So this is the scenario that we're using here. So let me just save it over and we're good to go. And I just also open it up. So it's on for now. And now if I just go back, let's say if I go into my overall board, so I am just putting the information in. Let's say the new project name is, let's say construction, or we can just call it, for example, ABC and we just see my project name. Let's say I just put it in there, and I have several different fields here. Let's say my last name is XYZ. Okay, so then we have your email address. So we can just, let's say, ali@getmanagedtoday.com. Just take an example, and then we are having phone number column. Let's say we also fill it up, this column as well. So we can just fill it up this column, and you have, I just put the example fields here, but we can create any types of overall fields as you're looking for. So let's say the overall, you can say expense or budget for this project is 10,000. Okay, or we can just put it up there, and then let me just put the icon there with this as well. And then the next thing here is we have the expenses here. So let's say so far its expenses are 575,000. Okay, so now we can see, let me just put the zero off, it's more than that. So now we can have 57,500. So let me just put it like this. We just have this number here. So this is the expense so far that's done on it. And then we have a formula column in place that just calculates the difference between these two and just show us the remaining balance for this. And then we have a meeting date when we have the next meeting with this project client. So we can just put that information in as well. And if you see this here, it automatically generates a link, okay, based on what we want to see. So if I just click on my client projects, you will see it automatically creates a new board based on like watch the items. And you can see it also once a success, it just applied there. And if I just go back here, so the board is created, not just the board is created, the board is created with the complete template. Okay, so the template is basically based on all the information that we have in. So like planning, design, development, completion, like in construction business or real estate businesses that have certain tasks that we do for each project or for each new client, we just do the same stuff. So this is also useful in that, or also useful in when we are onboarding a new client, onboarding a new team member, onboarding someone within our team and all that. So it can be, this process can be used in there too. So if I use a template, you can just update the template. So everything going to be updated in the new coming boards as well. So if I go into my overall board, I also see it automatically give me link within this board. I don't even need to go back and see this board. I have the information here. Let's say the CEO comes in, he just comes in here and just see the board and just click on it. And it automatically creates a new tab, and that board is going to be open, and they can just take a look on it. Okay, what's going on in the board and what different stuff they need to take a look on. So the board comes up automatically, and then we have certain information. I'm just doing a trial version for that as well. So we have just version here. It automatically opens up that board, and we can just check it out. They can check out, okay, this expense is going for this project and all of that stuff. We can create certain different columns, what columns we want to create. So we can create that, and it will be good to go. So that's pretty much it. Please have a look and let me know if you have any questions or anything you want to discuss. Please let me know so we can just take it from there. Thank you. Have a great day. Thank you so much for watching the complete video. It's really appreciated. If you have any comments for me or anything that you want to ask, or if your business have the same needs or your business have different workflows that you want to implement it over Monday.com or over integromat or any integration you ever need, please do let us know. Reach out to us. We'll love to set up the automation that you need, and just hit the like button and put the comment on. And you can also reach out in the email that we put in the description for your any questions or any queries based on your business workflows. Thank you so much. Have a great day.